Hi, I'm Linda Chamberlain, and we're going to be doing a reading from our children's book, Howling with Huskies, and I'm just going to do the first part of it so you can meet some of the characters. Here we go. And this project is supported by the Alaska Children's Trust. So let's go to the beginning of the story. Kimo and his sister Galena live way up north with their parents and 3 Alaskan Huskies named Oogie, Tucka, and Saxophone. Alaska is a magical place, and during the long winter nights, curtains of bright colors dance across the sky. So the Huskies live outdoors all year long in their own little houses. And one of their favorite things to do is pull a sled. That's why they're called sled dogs. And when sled dogs work together, they're called a dog team. So taking care of a dog team means doing many chores every day. Kimo and Galena help their parents put fresh straw in the dog houses, feed the Huskies, and clean the dog yard. So maybe if you have a pet at home, you can think of some things that you need to do to help take care of your pets every day. And let's just take a look here. Galena's on the runners. It's called the runners of the sled right there. Kimo, he's sitting in the sled. That's Galena's little brother. And here are the positions in the dog team. Saxophone, and if you look at the story in the back, you'll learn how Saxophone got his name. But he's what we call the wheel dog. He's right in front of the sled, and that's a hard job because you have to help steer the sled, especially when you're on hills or ice. And then we have Oogie here as the team dog, and they're the heart of the team. They do a lot of pulling, a lot of the work of the team. And there's Tucka. She's very wise. She's a lead dog, and she's going to listen to Galena for commands. They talk to the dog to tell them what to do, where to go with the sled. Have you ever heard of any of the words that are used? First, you got to get the team going, so they might say something like, okay, let's go. But then, if you want to turn right, say G, G-E-E, G. And if you want to turn left, you say Haw, H-A-W. And the commands are in the front of the book. But what if you want to stop? You got to know how to stop. Galena will tell them to whoa, whoa. So let's go back to the story. The best part of having a dog team is when Kimo and Galena harness the Huskies. See, they have harnesses on there. And they go for a ride on their sled. And their parents taught them the special words to tell the lead dog which way to go. So let's carry on with the story. Now this might surprise you. Kimo and Galena talk with the Huskies every day. And one very special winter, the Huskies shared what they do to feel good, even when they're worried or sad or mad. And that's what this story is about. So what are they doing in the snow there? They're making snow angels. And you could do that maybe you don't have snow where you live, but you could make angels in the air, moving your arms up and down. They're moving their arms and their legs. So one winter morning, Kimo and Galena went outside to make snow angels in the fresh, fluffy snow. They heard Tucka howling. Tucka's a lead dog, and she's very wise. Tucka, why are you howling? They asked. It's not supper time. It's not a full moon. There's no eagle in the tree. There's no moose anywhere. Tucka paused and said, it makes me feel good. Do you want to try? Sure, they answered. Put one hand on your belly like this. You can see Lena and Kimo are doing it. Tucka showed them. And now watch my belly fill like a balloon as I breathe in And now watch how it gets smaller as I let all the air out. So Chemo and Galena filled their bellies up like balloons and let the air out slowly. You want to try that? Give it a try. Put your hand on your belly. Take a breath in through your nose if that feels okay. Just feel your balloon filling up, however big you want it. And then blow the air out through your mouth. Chemo and Galena filled their bellies up like balloons. Let the air out slowly, just like you did now. And okay, it's time to howl, Tucka said. Take a breath in and make a long sound like "Awoo" as you let the air out slowly. And so you can see that's what they all did together. "Awoo." And Tucka told them, howl when you're happy, howl when you're sad, howl when things are great, and howl when things seem bad. Howl when you're upset, and howl when you're glad. Wow, Galena said with a big smile, so I can take a big breath in and let it out with a sound when I want to feel better? Yes, said Tucka, and it helps you when you feel upset or worried. What if I want to howl but I need to be quiet? Chemo asked. Well, Tucka told him to breathe in and let it out with a whisper that only he could hear. And Chemo laughed. It's my secret howl. So if you want to read more stories about the Huskies and the way that they show Chemo and Galena to feel better when things don't feel so great, to deal with stress, how to work with big emotions, like maybe when you're feeling mad or sad, even lonely. There are more stories in the book. It's available on Amazon, and all of the profits go to the Alaska Children's Trust, which made this whole project possible. So thank you for letting me share some stories of our Huskies, and you can learn more about the dogs too at the website and in the book. Thank you.